Hello and welcome in, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. We're back on the road trip home. It was a great weekend, great meeting all different types of people. Thank you to Pete and his family for being such gracious hosts and arranging everything. And good luck, Preston, with all your baseball games. And sorry I couldn't stay next time. So good luck with those, Preston. And thank you, Pete, and your family for hosting all of us and arranging different events. So enjoy the ride. It's hard to read the chat while we're going along, but enjoy the scenery. We're heading back to PA. We're still down in Maryland on Route 70. We'll be taking 68 versus the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And we'll go probably until I get to the Pennsylvania border around Grantsville, Maryland. Because once I go up over the summit, it'll get a little dicey. There'll probably be some lag spots. But enjoy the ride, and thank you for coming along. And if you haven't already done so, check out the Pete McDevitt Show. Also, he's on Discord, Facebook, and check all the different pictures on the Discord. McDevitt Show. And he also goes live at various times during the week, whether it's sports or talking to content creators or Disney creators. And just some other people outside of the realm that do different things for their careers. And it was great meeting a lot of you. Met the Viapre Project, Adventures with VP. It was great to see you guys. Also Gonzo, Adventures with Gonzo, T. Marie's Place, Annie Koo, the Sanudo family, Justin and Joy and Peyton, Flipper's Pool. So go check out all of them. Also Paul Engel, great to see you. Also Happy, just driving along here back to Pennsylvania. We're still down in Maryland on Route 70. We'll be pretty much going across the bottom, skirting. There might be some lag here or there. So, because we're in the mountains along the range. So just enjoy the ride. Also Karen Cook and Angela Minta. Hopefully hello Michelle the Quilter. Hello Penguin Master. Hopefully the Pens can pull it out. It's kind of disappointing being up 3-1 and also being up most of the games and giving up the goals. So tonight's the big one in or out. So hopefully they can bring their A game to NYC for the Rangers. Well, welcome in Penguin Master, Michelle Coulter. Been about an hour because I decided before I left the Baltimore area to quickly drive down through downtown Baltimore since it wasn't too far from where we had brunch, and did that rather quickly. So we got a couple more hours to go. But I welcome anyone in. If you're enjoying the stream and the scenery, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It does help out the channel. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment. And if you're new watching, consider subscribing. There's most of the mileage here. We'll be heading towards Cumberland. I could drive up to like Breezewood and get on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Just trying to save a little bit of money. I will be hitting toll roads a little bit later in the trip, but not the full going across Pennsylvania Turnpike. Plus, even with Breezewood, not to say it's a little faster going the 70 to 68 versus the Turnpike. Just still like a long stretch from Breezewood through like Bedford and Somerset and stuff. So this just keeps me along through Maryland most of the way. But as you can see, we'll be hitting that 68. Hello, Francisco. Welcome in. Thank you, Francisco. Yeah, hopefully it would be better. Unfortunately, on my way here, when I got right past Cumberland, Maryland, the skies opened up pretty hard and I had to end the stream. And it was kind of disappointing because like 15, 20 minutes up the road, it wasn't too bad. But at that point, I needed to start paying attention to where I was going and to make sure I knew where to turn and stuff. I won't be reading the chat too much. So enjoy the scenery because it's more mountains, more mountain scenery here. And really to the right and north of us is Pennsylvania. It's something a little different than what the norm is. Just give you some scenery, the mountains. It's not as mountainous if you were out west though, but it still can be up and down through here. Enjoy the ride. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon. It's actually kind of sunny, warmer than it has been. I know my car right now is saying the outside temperature is 85 degrees. I know it's a little warm. Let's try that. But enjoy the drive. get down around this area. There's a lot of railway tours, and there's a really cool rest stop of like they call the Sidling Hill area, and they actually have a Sidling Hill rest stop on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, right in about the same area. There's a bakery type of place right off the exit there. Blue Goose Market. Hello, Paul Engel. Thank you. I will. Of course, right now it's kind of hard to read the chat, so just enjoy the scenery. And I do welcome you in. Thank you. And it was great meeting you, Paul. Hello, Ian B. And you can see like how mountainous it is in these areas. I'm going to be heading to the west on 68. Trying to make sure I'm in the correct lane. Otherwise, I'll end up in Breezewood, and then I'd have to take the turnpike home. Which, not that I don't want to do that. It's not a bad drive, but sometimes it gets monotonous, and plus you have to pay the toll. This just seems a little faster. Yeah, I have, Paul. Actually, after I was done, I decided to drive in quickly down to the Inner Harbor just real quick. Kind of drove in, went around the one hotel area that was right on one of the piers, and then came back out. Took a little bit longer, about 20 minutes out of my time. But other than that, it was neat to see it. See Camden Yards, see where the Ravens play, and then also see how built up the Inner Harbor is down there. If I come back, I just got to make sure I make extra time to spend a little bit more time. That's the one thing with Friday. I kind of wish I would have gotten myself moving a little bit more quicker and gave myself time to go down there. Because otherwise, if I didn't do that, I would be a little bit further up the road here. Once I get around past places that'll move over. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought, should I either sneak in past DC and go up around DC, which probably would have had a little bit more time, or quickly go into Baltimore, and it wasn't bad. It kept moving. There was traffic, but not as bad as I was expecting it. And luckily, it wasn't a dead standstill. The only thing that's kind of like confusing is with all the one-way streets, so that once I figured out where I could turn around and then get right back. So it's pretty much circle around, take a look, and then head on out. So yeah, I was kind of glad I got to at least see it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it would have. That's why I'm kind of glad I decided not to do that. And really, it's been a while since I've actually driven down into this area. One of the times was one of probably the lot. Nah, we driven down here to go up to Gettysburg one time. A couple times we did it twice, just to kind of see the difference and stuff. But it did take us just a tad longer than what we wanted. But and just gave us a different scenery. But one of the last times I've driven in DC, my nephew was on one of his school trips, and he got to lay the wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers area. So we had gone down there. Hello, John. This area is a pretty neat rest stop here. Kind of like the Sidling Hill area, where on the Pennsylvania Turnpike they have a rest stop which is on one side of the road, and they have this, and then there's a hiking trail here at this rest stop, and that's a pretty cool overlook and stuff there. I would have shown this on my way there, but then that's when the rainstorm, and then it kind of stopped when I got around this area. You can see the views from up here. And really, like, the Pennsylvania Turnpike's like off into the distance over in that area to the right, but much further up. Yeah, the turnpike, you gotta go through 4 tunnels. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. I did mention that yesterday. Thank you, John. Hello, Brian. Sorry, the way that I'm going now, the sun's kind of going on the screen. So, but I do welcome everyone in, and I thank you for joining. We'll be going for a little bit here. Maybe go up the summit. We'll see. It's interesting how some of the counties down here in Maryland, or some of the counties' names in Pennsylvania, and I'm sure a lot of other states have the same type of counties, but this is Allegheny County down here, but they spell it differently than the one up in Pennsylvania, because I live in Allegheny County in Pennsylvania. And there was a Washington County also down here that I went through. And we have a Washington County because I live on the border of Allegheny County and Washington County. And I know this area down off of 68, they have like Deep Creek, Maryland. That's a big area for boating and fishing. In the wintertime, people go to the Wisp to ski. There's a lot of hiking areas around it in this area, and rock climbing. The scenic train in Cumberland, Maryland, you can get on. I think they just run that on the weekends. I could be wrong. I know when I looked into it a couple years ago, it was on the weekends. I was actually surprised, and I did feel like there was part of a mountain type of thing, but a couple of times my sister thought about when her daughter was in college out that way, going to Liberty ski area, and I'm like, I can't believe there's a ski area out here. It doesn't look mountainous, but then when I was driving, I could feel that the altitude and stuff. So I'm like, I could see where they would have a ski resort and stuff. I never seen it, but I knew it was close by. I do thank everyone who does come in, say hello. If you're watching the replay, I do thank you for that. Please hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment. I know Donna goes live later for Cooking with Donna, and I believe she's teaming up with the Pepper Tree Villa. And I believe This Our Dreams, if they're not live now, then they think they're live later. And Mouse Talk was on earlier, but he probably is done. And I know going down through Cumberland, there will be some lag through there because we hit that on the way here. Castle Life, they were there also, Larry and Andrea. I don't want to forget anybody, Uda Lolly Lane and her son. It's amazing how the traffic changed when I got around Hagerstown, because from the Baltimore area all the way up to about right after Frederick was like wall-to-wall people just kind of weaving in and out and stuff, and now it's like, where'd everybody go? Hello, Carol Karki, welcome in. Yeah, that was a good mix of different people, different, whether they're supporters or actual YouTubers. Different content creators. Yeah, that's why it was weird how it all changed after I passed Hagerstown to like this. I know though, if I would have went up to the turnpike though, it would have been a lot crowdeder. And we're coming into the rain like we're almost about the same point it was before. But I know if I would have been on the turnpike, it would have been a lot more crowdeder, especially with the trucks. Hello, Bruins fan. Welcome in. It went from sunny to cloudy and rain. Hopefully we don't get the big heavy rain like we did before. I'll just try and keep the windshield nice clean. Well, congratulations to her. Hello, Brian King, on her 5K. I got a little over 30 more miles before I get off this highway and take Route 40 up over the summit, past like Port Necessity and Nemacolin Woodlands. Hello, Keith BDF. Hello, Matthew. Sure, you're getting excited there, Keith. Your countdown to Disney. go, Dennis. Yeah, it was a good time, Dennis. It was fun. It was great to meet a few people that I've been watching for a few years and I would either miss while they were in Florida or they weren't able to get down to Florida, so this was an opportunity. It was really great to meet Annie Koo. She flew in from the West Coast. Larry and Andrea of Our Castle Life from the West Coast. They had a really nice time. It was nice to see Pete and Preston and his family, and Gonzo and the Viabri Project, Ed and Mindy and their family, Flipper and Tina, Justin and Joy and their kids, Angela Minta, Karen Cook and Uda Lely Lane Kate, and Paul Engel. Trying to think that hopefully I'm not missing anybody. The Adventures with VP, they came up, kind of a nice little break for them, but keep them in your prayers. The baseball game was fun. It's nice to visit other stadiums. It was a nice time. Yeah, check out on the Pete McDevitt show, his Discord. I know there's a lot of pictures on there, and then other individuals have them on Twitter and their Facebook account, group accounts. And I know, Pete would like to look into, and Stacy Rogers and Ray. Yes, Paul, that's who I was missing because I was going through. But yeah, it was great to meet Stacy Rogers and Ray. The mod, the super mod. It's funny that it's raining almost in the same area that I had started my other stream before. Hopefully it doesn't get overly heavy here like it did before, because it doesn't look too cloudy on the other side there. So we'll see here. If that does get too heavy, I'll have to end the stream. Because all it does is make the stream blurry with all the water on the windshield and stuff. Oh yes, I will be. Be resting. I'll be watching the Pens game, see what happens between them and the Rangers. This is the final game. It's either go on or go home. So they'll either be golfing and fishing tomorrow or getting ready for their next series. Go. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream just because I'll feel bad because it'll probably be done after I get over the other side, but it gets kind of crazy right here with the rain, as you can see. So you guys all have a great afternoon, and check out like Dinners with Donna Also, there's our dreams. I'm not sure if they went live yet or not, but they probably will be. Monarch Moments may go live later this evening. But I do thank you all for coming along. And yes, I will stay safe there. But when it gets kind of dicey like this, it's not safe to be doing this. So you guys all have a great afternoon, and I will see ya. I'm enjoying the rain too. Yeah, it would be nice. I was looking to see if there was a break in the clouds, but it really isn't. And at some parts it just seems like it's getting heavier. So have a great afternoon, everyone. And I do thank you all for riding along. And I will see you all in the chats, and maybe Wednesday evening for some trivia and some chatter. So have a great night, everyone. And I will see you later. Thank you. Yeah, because it seems like the sun is in different areas. And I know it's going to get a little dicey there. But as you can see, like down in there, it keeps raining. So have a great night, everyone. And I will see you all in the chats. Bye.